Welcome back, everybody. We are here with, unfortunately, another solo night. It turns out that my regular opponent is unavailable, although it is the Christmas season. So, hopefully they're doing well. I wish them, if I don't see him next week, then hope all goes well. We are with a very old scenario today. This is ASLUG, ASLUG. I think it's the Advanced Squad Leader Union of Gamers. Um, Regardless of how one pronounces it, this is as mentioned, classic scenario. I don't believe it's ever gotten any updates. I don't think many people have even really given any sort of consideration for it. It kind of fills in a very weird span of time between essentially the quote unquote actual beginning of World War II, depending on how you want to define it, and prior outings either with the Spanish Civil War or even just Chinese Japanese stuff. As far as I'm aware, it's pretty much the we're getting near the end of the Manchurian debacle between both nations. So we'll have to just see how this all plays out. This is a rather large scenario as well. I want to say it was more of a fascination back in the day to have a lot of maps, create a lot of space, throw a lot of units, and then have it be a long scenario. So for this one, we're looking at 10 turns. There's quite a lot of units on either side. The Russians have a lot of fake units, and the Japanese don't. So there's going to be a very weird or a very exploratory phase between both sides. As always, because I'm playing solo right now, I'm not really going to have the opportunity to make full use of concealment as other people might be able to. Same thing with hip and all that. So yeah, and that applies to both sides, obviously. So, actually, let me see if there's any errata. I believe I checked this beforehand. I didn't see any. Yeah, I don't think there's any errata for this one, which is a little strange. Somehow nobody has ever played this one either. And we're talking about a scenario that was released ASLUG-16. What is this? 1993. So either nobody has looked at this with interest, or if there's been any plays, much like how Roar operates, it only registers or only lets you know if other people have actually reported a play. And if nobody has, well, it just kind of falls through the cracks. All that said, we're still going to have some fun with this. This does use the Australian handicap system, so it is possible to bid how confident you feel on either team or either side, so you can play it that way. Yeah, let's get into objective and special scenario rules. So the objective in this scenario is that the Russians all set up east of these wadis. These are actually technically streams, and we'll get more of that into that with the SSR. There's also 3 fords and 1 bridge. That makes this entire area kind of like really tough to get across, but nonetheless, it makes for at least an inventive way to put all this down. That actually thinking about it, that might be another reason why this scenario has rarely been played. Is that it relies on at least what is this 10? Yeah, I think it's 10 overlays. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Or sorry, no, 10. That's a lot of overlays. If you don't own the desert boards, or if you don't have all of the overlays, it just makes it really inconvenient to play with. If you lost them, you didn't cut them right, all that sort of stuff becomes kind of a pain. The objective is that the Japanese win at the end of any game turn when they have 10 or more VPs These are calculated as exit VPs. Um, you don't count broken units or prisoners more than the Russians on any hex of board 29. Now it's kind of a weird way to write it, because it kind of sounds like if the Russians only have, like, we'll see later, they'll have some vehicles and some infantry, but if they had a vehicle in J7, for example, then the Japanese would need 15 VP, because they would need 10 more than the Russians on any hex of board 29. Presumably, it's not what they meant. So we'll just have to play it as far as I can into this, and see where it goes. Um, yeah, it's a strange one. I can't imagine how many times that objective specifically will ever come up throughout the thousands of other scenarios we're going to play. Now, for SSRs, there's quite a few in this one, although some of the very long descriptions are more because of all the overlays rather than anything else. So, first things first, EC is dry. I don't know why I forgot to put that counter there. It shouldn't really matter, to be honest, just because I believe kindling isn't allowed. I don't know why that's specified. I'll be honest. There's very little to kindle. So, all Hamada and Scrub is brush. And that's why we see the very rare brush on desert boards. Additionally, as mentioned, the wadis are streams. These streams are just shallow. There's fords in 3 locations and a wood bridge. These sand-colored overlays are what's called sand dunes, and what that really means is that they can potentially block line of sight. More specifically, they block line of sight depending on their height. In this instance, all dunes are low, which means, if I understand the rules correctly, that they operate as half-level obstacles. So, looking into this hex from over here is possible, but I won't be able to see from K7 on the bottom board to 04 on board 28, essentially. If I've gotten that wrong, someone please let me know. But I'm pretty sure that's how the rule works. There's a mention of some cliff hex sides or non-cliffs, etc. This is all because of the way that the boards are originally made, or how they originally appear, as well as just the wadis. Pretend like the cliffs that would normally appear on some of these hexes, because I don't think anybody, you'd have to modify the overlay image. Anyways, point is that the dark brown is the same, like, should be treated the same as what the stream would be. So it's just thicker lines, but otherwise it doesn't mean anything. SSR 3, we have beginning on turn 3, the Russians must roll for reinforcements at the beginning of each friendly rally phase. So each of their turns, they roll for reinforcements. If they roll under the current turn number, they will those reinforcements must enter. So by turn 7, you automatically get them, essentially. But it's possible to get them at anywhere within that 5-turn stretch. Russians have 1 module of 70mm OBA. This is treated as options are HE and smoke. They have normal ammunition, and it is directed by an off-board observer at level 1 in any west edge hex secretly recorded. Now, I had a huge brain fart and put it on the wrong side. It didn't matter. It would have been down here. So instead, it's just going to be up here. Honestly, level 1, I can see over everything, so it doesn't matter. Or potentially over everything anyways, since it's only half level. But whatever. Honestly, I'm just going to treat it as like a level 3, to be honest. It's probably better for that way. SSR 5, the Russian 458 squads are assault engineers, so they have 3 of them. Essentially, all this really means is that, and I don't believe I gave them different counters. I should. I'll exchange them once I see them. All this basically means is that um, their smoke exponent is increased by 2, so they're able to really just toss smoke. Doesn't. I don't think there's any other. Yeah, assault engineers count towards allotment of flamethrowers and DCs, but there's nothing. There's nothing spectacular about it. They get to use stuff as elite. That's about it. And as well, Japanese player also gets 4 elite squads, are essentially transformed into assault engineers. Again, same idea. Over here, I have a bunch of horses. I have vehicles. I have all sorts of stuff in this OOB. Only the elite Japanese units, so especially the assault engineers, can use horse counters. So everybody else has to come in trucks. Japanese guns must enter animal packed, and the accompanying crews must enter mounted as cavalry, which they're able to do because crews are elite. Now, what makes this a little strange is that, and I had a hard time with this, I'm going to assume I'm doing it correctly, but I may not be. The guns can't actually be animal packed. There's something in the rulebooks that points out to specific units and guns. You need to have essentially a qualification, like your gun must be marked in a specific way in order to be animal packed. So in this instance, with the short 75 that the Japanese get, that artillery piece, you'll note next to white phosphorus 6 is AP. That's animal packed. Unless I'm screwing up my definitions, but unless that's like AP to kill 12, which, if that's the case, then I gotta try and remember where exactly animal pack comes in. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's fine. Anyways, point is that the guns that I have aren't marked animal pack anywhere. Maybe it's in the rule book below their definitions, but I figured whatever. I'm not gonna bother with it. So that's the only other thing. Is just there's gonna be some crews and animal packs. So with all that finally said and done, let's just get into this and see how much chaos can happen before the end of the night, because I doubt I will play part 2 of this, or if I get there. So yeah, without further ado, let's get at it. Weather roll is an 8. That doesn't change anything. There's no rally phase actions to do. There's no prep fire to do, so we're gonna go straight into movement phase. And I think it's safe to say that the Russians are going to be able to see everything, so it'll just be a matter of whichever unit I take concealment off first is just going to reveal everybody. So another deficit here for the Japanese is that all of their they have 1 tank, and that tank doesn't have a radio, so you can probably imagine what I'm going to want to do with this tank, among other things. Now, because we're playing desert, there is technically dust, but I think it doesn't say that it. So the problem is we're using desert boards, but it doesn't say desert terrain, and because Hamada and Scrub are both brush, it kind of leans into that. So I'm gonna assume that there's no vehicle dust in this instance, and honestly, it's probably just gonna make my life a little bit easier. So excuse me. Ooh, talk too much. All right. So, by that logic, if I'm going to say that this is not desert terrain, because it doesn't say it, we're going to have a European movement, or ETO movement, which is not necessarily great. You know what? No, I think because of the sand. All right, whatever. I'm just gonna say I'm gonna go with this being desert because otherwise these sand dunes doesn't make any sense because of the accessible terrain stuff. Okay, so sand. Sand is these overlays. As mentioned before, there are like mini crests on them, so it is a potential for problems when it comes to line of sight. Now, when it comes to desert boards, open ground, the movement cost is far less for vehicles than it is in Europe. So that's probably the intention because otherwise, I don't think you could ever get to board 29 with any of the trucks. So we'll just go that way. So open ground, fully tracked vehicles only need to pay one. There is a bog check if they were to go to an adjacent a hex adjacent to a sand hex. I believe the same. No, it's just because there's no Hamada or scrub. Um, and if there's a road, obviously they get road bonus and all that. So I don't have. There's no roads, and everybody starts mobile. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, oops, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Honestly, I think I'm just gonna pick. I forget which guy is real. Is this guy real? Okay, cool. So I will just reveal just so I can see people. Um, line of sight is gonna be weird back here, but at least this 447 can see this tank. Tank has moved 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We'll stop there and turn the gun towards these guys. And that will be it for that vehicle's movement. I need a counter. Oops. Because I need to change the label. Because I am absolutely going to forget. Question is, do I want to shoot at it? Probably not. Yeah, probably not. I know that there's a bunch more stuff, so we'll just do that. Speaking of a bunch more stuff, I have a lot, and I mean a lot of cavalry to move. So I'm going to move the cavalry first because I'm far less attached to those guys moving and potentially dying and whatnot versus the vehicles which carry more. So each cavalry unit is going to CX. I'm just going to put a counter down just to the side. But essentially, yeah, there's going to be the rare time, probably never, that a unit is going to declare CX. So the question is do I want to use an infantry first? And I think I will. So CXing means that the cavalry has 20 movement points. I'm going to double check because it's been so long and I'm pretty sure it's not half. It's not 18. It's straight to 20. A13 cavalry movement. Why does it not say gallop? There we go. Yeah, increase by 8 to 20 by declaring gallop. So they're going to gallop. I do need to check the chart to see if cavalry have to pay anything for open ground. No, it's just 1. So 2, 3, 4, 5. They'll know automatically that it's a real unit. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Is this guy real? Okay, cool. This guy will take a shot. I believe that you get a -2 just for being on horseback, and I think that's the only modifier. Vulnerability. Yeah, not cumulative with other stuff. So there's a -2, so it's a 6 on 8 essentially, which is a good first die roll. Whoops. I have team 6 on 8. We're looking at a 1 morale check. The what are we looking at here? Vulnerability, MC. Horses have no inherent morale. Um, if the cavalry breaks, must bail out. I don't believe it breaks there. Whether mounted or not, are attacked using the vehicle IFT line. Horses are not subject to... Yeah, okay, so the horses aren't subject to the -2 DRM. Which means that it's just a normal morale check. Rather than... Okay, well, that doesn't... Yeah, no one. So the cavalry, the horses do break. A number of horse counters up to the highest KA listed are eliminated. Up to the highest KA number. Wow. Yeah, well, the horses are definitely going to die. If the IFT DIR... Okay, right. One horse counter suffers... Right, and it becomes... Yada yada. Rider of Lynn must bail out. He had taken a 1 morale check from the attack, which was a 6 up to a... or sorry, I didn't do the morale check, right? No, I did do. Right. Okay. Okay, that's what's messing me up here. So, I was counting the wrong thing. So basically, it's an 8, which is 1 above the vehicle to kill number. So there is no effect. The morale check was fine, so everybody in this instance is okay, quote unquote. The same attackers were resolved. Yeah. So because the horse counter didn't get reduced or killed, there's no bailout, and the guys were able to, the riders were able to basically survive. So they are first fired, and there will be 4 residual. I don't know if I want to have anybody else shoot yet. Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna dismount. Now, I do have to question it. Like, it is movement factor spent, I believe. Do you get... Because if I dismount... Wait, is it actually called disembarking for this? Horse? Does that say anywhere? No. Cavalry, wave, blah blah blah, fire effect, vulnerability. And mounts 1 movement factor, blah blah, declares. Yeah. Yeah, maybe they're... Nah, you know what, screw it. Yeah, I'm gonna assume that's how that works. It's a 2 morale check. Okay, well, all right. I was kind of expecting different things to happen, and they didn't. Japan has a +4, so it's 11. So those guys immediately berserk. Oh my god. Okay, so... Oh, man. Okay. So, right off the bat, we're into crazy territory here. So, essentially, so the Japanese units... sorry. The infantry squad dismounts, gets attacked, because it is spending a movement factor. Like, it is dismounting. No matter what, you want to say about how that might work in terms of residual. Takes a residual, which is a down 2. So it's a 3-on-4, which causes a 2 morale check, which then, obviously, the Japanese squad aces it, rolls high enough to go berserk, and now they don't have 4 movement factors, they have 8, which I'm going to I'm going to have to guess because I don't know about this interaction. So they would have had spent their last movement factor to have dismounted. But then by going berserk, they get 4 back. And I don't think that's I don't think that's like restricted to the percentile rule of horse, because that's after the fact. So these guys are berserk, now have 4 movement factors, and they're adjacent, and they're just gonna run in. There's no reason for me to shoot subsequent because there's already residual, honestly, and they're gonna have to shoot, and I don't want to potentially break them. So we're looking at a 6 firepower, down 1, and that is not gonna do anything. It is 2 residual, and this is why I didn't want to final protective. Well, yeah, maybe my next shot would have been better. Okay, well, that's a very interesting second move. I think this is also very important for how it sort of indicates this stuff, in the sense that now that this guy's in here, if I had shot with one of these units or this unit or wherever, I didn't really get anything out of it. Now I can target an extra unit, which is nice. So let's just pick another unit. It is with a mortar, but I think I'm fine with that. So they will come in off board, technically like B0. So 1, 2, because I want to avoid the brush here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They're going to lose concealment by the by. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. You know what? 14. These guys are going to drop a fire lane, because why not? This is actually probably like the best thing I could do with this machine gun. So let's go. Did I not click that button? FT. Okay. So it is an 8-on-4, which won't do anything to the horses. Great. It is a 6-on-4 because of the vulnerability. So it is a normal morale check. Squad is 100% fine. It is now a fire lane for 2 that goes down 10 hexes. So I gotta try and count this. I also don't have rate of fire, which is very unfortunate. Yeah, that sucks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect. I calculated that exactly as I needed. There we go. That way I know it's these hexes. And I don't need to drop a counter on BB9 because it's there. It's already in that fire lane hex. And then what was this? 15, I think is what I had said. So 15 gets here. Yeah, you know what? These guys are going to dismount. They'll dismount, and that's their movement essentially. Yeah. Okay. What else? Let's get this guy going here. Same idea. Gallop gets on board for 1. We'll take off the concealment because it doesn't matter. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. No, you know what? 15. Do I want to drop them there? Yeah, why not? They'll drop here for 15. for their total. Or they get there for 15 and then drop. I'm going to have the mortar shoot at them. Because why not? 2 hits after they dismount. That should be a hit no matter what. It is 1 hindrance. Bring it up to 7. Ordnance. What was the range on that? At least 8? Yeah, okay. So it will be a hit. It's a 50 millimeters, so it's peanuts. 3 firepower. 5 on 3. We're looking at a normal morale check. They are fine. And that will draw their sniper, which doesn't activate. We'll toss ourselves this. I did not get rate of fire. That's real bad. Support weapon. There we go. I believe that's also 1 residual. That's also something I always forget is residual from mortars. There should be residual. Especially, well, if you don't get rate of fire. But I think that's something I always forget to actually apply. I got more horses, so let's throw more horses. Same idea from this guy. So gallop 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, 14, and then gets off there. I think that's their best bet. Yeah. I do have this guy. It's just an LMG though. This cavalry unit gallop onto the board for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and we'll get out. Should mark this with CC. Let's get another unit going here. So 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, disembark. Or dismount, I should say. These will lose concealment. Yeah, you know what? Screw it. We'll do 4 firepower down 2. Alright, never mind. I will get 2 residual, but I don't think that's really going to help me too much here. Another cavalry unit onto the board for 2 into C2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I do need to actually double check this right now. Is there anything for cavalry next to sand? Because I don't believe so. Cavalry, open ground. No, because I'm not taking a bog check or anything. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 13, 14, 15 dismount. Yeah, you know what? Dismount. I need some units on the ground, and I think dropping the cavalry early is going to be in my best interest. Speaking of, let's get another unit to gallop. So these guys, same idea. 2 to get to D1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 13, 14, 15, dismount. Because I can always bonsai afterwards, and that's kind of the, you know, it's kind of what I want at some point. I don't think I'm really I'm really organizing myself for that really well. Because I don't think I tossed any leader on a cavalry unit, but, you know, them's the breaks. Gallop onto E2 for 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. One cost of terrain reduced. Yeah, no. These guys will dismount. I can get rid of this. They'll have 2 movement factors left since I only spent 9 to get here. And then I will go up to H8 because it's 1 plus cost of terrain to enter sand as infantry. Same basic principle with the other one. Get to the same hex. Should also be 9. They lose concealment, and then they will go essentially up half a level. Yeah. Do I have any other cavalry? I might not. No, everybody else is, well, I might, no, guns. Yeah, okay, I don't have any cavalry left. Cool, so that's cavalry phase done. Let's see about vehicles. Vehicles are gonna be a pain. Though not overly problematic here. Because it's brush on, I think most of my things are gonna be truck, which is problematic because brush and truck, what are we looking at here? 6 movement points to get across brush. Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's see what we can do here. Yeah, okay. So trucks on desert open ground only pay 1. So that's the important part here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Kind of feeling like what they should have done is just take board 27 out and say that anything that comes onto board 28 has like a quarter of their movement points left. That might have been better. Anyways, these guys are here. They will lose concealment. That's 10, 11. I don't know what the line of sight will be. So 12. Let's put 12 here. And I'm going to reveal this heavy machine gun. That's going to shoot at the vehicle. Definitely a hit. Yeah, it's just +1, blah, blah, blah. It's going to be a hit no matter what. 2 kill. Or, sorry, that, well, whatever. It'll count as an IFT. But I don't believe that's going to kill it. So, the reason for this is it's a vehicle. Vehicle uses the 2 kill. The vehicle 2 kill number. I do need to check why, if double star means anything. Because, boy howdy, I have not done that in a while. Vehicle counters. Unarmored, 2. Okay. Basically that it's unarmored. Cool. Cool. So essentially it doesn't blow up, which is nice. I do believe that a collateral attack takes place. That I need to double check. General versus all vulnerable past riders in that location. Alright, so what are we looking at here? Fails to destroy or stun the half track. CE crew immediately undergo a specific, as would any crew exposed passengers. modified only by the +2 CDRM. Yeah, I think. Yeah, I think they just they undergo an attack, and I don't believe that there's any modifiers. So when a vehicle is subjected by or to firepower which is not required to predesignate it as a target, um, any vulnerable PRC in on it are subject to general collateral attack. Also, keep in mind the table underneath that statement does say if you're attacked by machine guns, IFV, small arms versus unarmored, it counts as a general attack. So basically, what I just read is trying to say, like, if you're being attacked by OBA, a mortar, that sort of thing, counts as a general thing, but so does certain other aspects. So, um, but a modified normally for range hindrances, TEM, CEDRM, just as if the vulnerable PRC were the only target being attacked. Additionally, the vulnerable PRC in any other vehicle in the same location are subject to the same general collateral attack, but possibly with different modifiers due to CE motion status, etc. General collateral attack, special name for the application of the original attack. Yeah, okay. So basically, the because it says, you know, TEM and CEDRM, hindrances, range, and so on, we're looking at a +1, down 2. So it's a down 1 shot. It is a 6 firepower. And I initially rolled in 8. So it's going to be 7 on 6, which is a normal morale check against everybody in there. So morale check. So the leader is going to be wounded. So leader wounds, then 447 is fine, and the second 447 takes is striped. That's the word I'm looking for. I guess. Wait, hold on. So it does say, well, possibly with different modifiers due to their CE motion status. If you're in motion, do you take a +2 to the IFT? I guess so. I've never. Okay, hold on. Does this say? See, this doesn't say modified only by. Okay, yeah, I don't think you get the moving vehicle bonus. I'm just gonna play it as if you don't get. How does motion status possibly affect? Oh, possibly affect the general collateral attack, which is different because it's not affected by. Let's see if there's anything else on this that might help confirm here. Resulting has no effect on the vulnerable crew because +3 DR plus hindrance. Yeah, okay. It doesn't look like yeah, it does not look like it because I'm not seeing anything that gives a +2. Although, okay, so here's the problem. The example that they use has a unit armored assaulting, which means they're not in the vehicle. So let's see if motion status clears this up. Let's check motion status. Convoy, flail, leadership, off-board, reverse. No. Okay. Do I see anything that says IFT on here? Any motion vehicle is eligible for case J to hit. The 2 plus DRM also applies to motion nonstop when attacked by DC, Molotov, Overrun, or CC, but not any other attack resolved on the IFT. Motion vehicle has never considered a LOS hindrance or TEM. Okay, basically, so that answers that question. I'm surprised it doesn't say like a collateral attack, but I guess because it says any other attack resolved. So yeah, okay, these rolls are fine. The heavy machine gun did get to keep rates, which is all fine and dandy. The question is, do I want to put anything down? Probably not. Yeah, probably not. So 13. 13. 13. 14. 15. 16. I believe unloading is a quarter. Oh, I wouldn't be able to right now anyways. So 16, 17, 18, yeah, 19, 20, 21, and then 22. Do I want to stop? No, they'll stay in motion. I decree that they shall stay in motion. They'll pay the extra one to get there and stay in motion forcibly. Cool. Alright, that's number one. Ugh. Number two. Same idea. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oops. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Heavy machine gun will take a shot at them. Another, yeah, same roll as before. IFT. It will. It is 6 firepower, so it will be 1 above, so it's not anything on the vehicle to kill. But we are looking at. Should just be 1 hindrance. So down 1. So there's a 6 on 6, which is a 1 morale check. So top guy, bottom guy. Top guy ELRs and stripes. And the bottom guy is fine. That was 15. Now 15, yeah, is unloading, is dismounting. Is that what I'm looking at here? Dismount. Why is there no disembark? Nope. Where? Oh, it's unloading, I bet you. I bet you it's unloading. Loading? God damn it, come on. Loading, D6.4. Unloading. 1/4. Okay, yeah, so they'll stop for 16. Yeah, you know what? To hit. It will still be a hit. No rate. IFT will do nothing. It doesn't break the machine gun, but regardless, it can't affect it. Yeah, these guys. Okay, so I should have had these guys on top because they're technically part of the vehicle. Anyways, they unload for. Oh no, wait, I can't because I don't have 24. I'm gonna roll for excessive and just get 1. 11. I should be fine, and then they'll do that. Okay, cool. That fixes that. Okay. Let's see if I can not break my audio here. So if I do this, and then I click, yeah. All right, cool. Sorry about that. All right, so that guy's fixed. I do have 2 residual here. This is a hindrance. Actually, no, you know what? That brings that down to 1, I believe. Because it would be half of 6, 3. It goes so 2, and then, yeah, decreased by 1. Okay, cool. Cool. These guys are first fired. I don't need to do covered arc because it's a foxhole and nothing else. So I am lucky in that. Well, lucky, I guess, in that aspect. Yeah, that does give me pretty much free reign here. So let's have this guy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, Uh, 13, stop 14, and then disembark. So that's 22. And then it doesn't really, the rest doesn't really matter. You know what? He'll start for 23 there. So he's in motion. Everybody's disembarked. Yeah, maybe there's a world where putting the heavy machine gun here, but yeah. Got these little dinky command cars here. I mean, 27 though. I shouldn't really give them much crap. All right, let's take off concealment. Also, I had it right the first time and I messed it up. There we go. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, nope, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah, 16, because this would be, a quarter would be 8, right? No, 7. So 16, stop for 17, drop, and then start for 25, 26, 27. Kind of the same idea here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Stop for 16. Dump them out. So it gets me to 23. 23, I'm going to start up again. For 24, turn once for 25, 26, and 27. Now for these, which I believe, I don't think there's a modifier to your movement points for, like, I believe mules still have 12, right? Yeah, unpacking, blah. I think you still, can you get any movement, any extra movement out is the question I have. You do have to be TI if you want to unpack. So, all must then pack TI for a number of complete. +1 if a mortar, or if not a mortar. Annual pack complete game turn runs. Start of the first turn, the end of the second CC phase of the game turn. I don't see anything that says they don't get to get additional movement points. Is there anything else here? Addition, horse gun, purchase annual pack, BP. Gun capable, pack gun, horse counter, designated, yada yada. Can be packed, unpacked as many times as you want. Treat as a horse for all purposes. Okay, so I can get 12 out of them. Or, sorry, 20 out of them. Cool, because that's what I'm going to do. So, essentially, yeah, they're going to gallop for 20. 1, 2. Actually, if you're animal pack, no, it doesn't say. Like, it doesn't say you're spending more than 1 because it's animal pack. So, there's just 3 to get here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10. 10. Come on. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15. These guys will it's just same train in the same location, but an entrenched crew cannot yada yada. I'm gonna say I can't imagine that the on a squad mule open ground at the start of the second player owner wishes to begin campaign, we cannot at this time because it is not the initial rally phase of the game turn. Oh man, so on top of that, it has to be the initial you can't unpack on a different turn? What? So you unpack in the rally phase. Gotcha. You can only unpack in the rally phase. So I'm here for 15. And it doesn't really, I mean, 16, 17, I guess? Like, why? Do I want to go for broke in this? 17. I'm going to take a whatever. It's a 5-on-1. I wouldn't do anything to... It doesn't do anything to the horses. I don't think it does anything to the crew. It's just a pintash check, but they're on the horse. Yeah, I think they're fine. Because I don't think you take a pintash check. What did I say it was there for? I want to say 17, 18, 19, 20. No, this has to be like here for 20. I'm going to say there for 20. Because I had to cross sideways, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I had to cross at least 3 sideways, so there's no way I could get over here. Anyways, cool. I will take these, like, gallop 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 to FF7. Yeah, this truck, same idea. I do need to put these guys on top because I want to be smart about this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So 14 here. Yeah, 14, stop, disembark. They're there for 23. These guys, same kind of idea, 20. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 13, 14, 15, 16. They'll just stay there. This truck. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Spend the extra to be in motion. There you go. These guys, again, same idea in the truck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh, did I not roll 7 on the 4? Pretty sure it won't be. Yeah, it's nothing. There's a 1 morale check against these guys, I believe, that I didn't do. Okay, they're fine. Cool. I'm just going to disembark here. I'm pretty sure they would have enough there no matter what. I'm just going to embark and stop. And then lastly, other gun. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15, 16. There you go. You get to go there. Cool. That's it for my movement. Jeez, it says defensive fire phase. I don't know if anybody else can really shoot. 4 firepower is not going to cut it against this. So I'm just going to keep him as like safety. Can't do anything with those guys. The residuals can go away. He can't shoot at anybody. Although, you know what? I completely had forgotten about this guy like existing. I'm gonna give him a 2 down, 2 shot. So 4 on 2, 1 morale check. He's binned, which doesn't change anything. But you know what? I think it's only fair. Anybody else? Man, I don't think he has a shot. I don't think anybody really has shots, to be honest. This vehicle is going to, yeah, he's going to, nah, you know what? I'm not even going to bother because I'm going to want him to No, I should be able, because I'm on it, I should be able to see it. So he's going to turn his turret just to see what's going on over here. And, yeah, do it that way. Advanced fire phase. I mean, the only advanced fire phase I really want to do is, you know, this berserk guy. So it's a 6 firepower flat. It doesn't matter. So we go into CC with that regardless. So route phase, there are no broken units, which is kind of surprising, to be honest. No broken units, so we go to advanced phase. Here's gonna be some spicy stuff here, so you guys can go there. This infantry can go there. You can go up 1. This is also kind of to sort of connect a lot of stuff together. So because I have a this leader, actually, I need to think about this quite a bit as to how I want to move this. So you guys are going to split like this. These guys are in the vehicle. These guys are disembarked. And I will split them up so they can't get shot at. Guy with the mortar is going to advance 1. The mortar is going to follow. This guy can advance. Oh, you know what? That's actually a dilemma here. Yeah, you're going to help out the berserkers. You're going to get me a 2-1, please, and thank you. That's true. Whatever. I'm not too worried about it. The vehicle is in motion, but the guys are disembarked. Same with these guys. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna move. Oh wait, that's different. That's way further away. Cool. So I'm not gonna worry about that. 9-0, and this guy can go there. Okay. I'm really gonna have to do a lot of work with all these horse counters, man. This, that's fine. I'm probably gonna have to throw a lot of these counters away, so it becomes way less confusing. You can just go there, split up. That's cool. Perfect. This needs to go there. Is mostly settled. All right. And then you guys can go like this and like this. Or no, wait. Yeah, you go like this. There we go. Cool. I think that's it for advances, because holy jeez, just So much stuff. Cool. Okay. CC phase. Technically, I probably shouldn't have done this. There is no ambush chance. It is a CC. It is hand to hand, and that's why I probably shouldn't have done it, because I give the opportunity for a 1 to 2, but whatever. Japan, it's a 2 to 1. They will get down 1 because they're just good in CC. And then the 447. Like, do I want a 1 to 1 or a 1 to 2? I'm just drawing down my number by ones. Let's do a 1 to 2. I should have gone for the 1 to 1 because I would have got a casualty reduction. I did not. So the first casualty of the day is a very unfortunate 447 squad. Yeah, okay. So rally phase, first turn for the Ruskies. They will have nothing happen in their weather phase, which is pretty standard. Rally, there's nothing to rally. Prep fire. Prep fire is going to be interesting here. I'm going to have AA1 is definitely going to bomb the guy in the middle there. We'll hit 7 on 3 is a pin task check, potentially. Nope. I forgot to take off my pins as well. So the mortar has fired. I didn't get rate of fire. 1, 2, 3, 2. It is a 2 flat. That will actually yeah, actually that's as good a number as you could ever get. Because that kills. Yeah, because they're on there. So that kills this. I think they just go away because it kills the. Yeah, I think that just kills them all. And I'm just gonna delete them because it doesn't matter. Sniper, no sniper. Well, that was a very good roll for that, for the IT. Pretty bummed out actually about that. Okay. 458 is going to attack the HMG. Won't be anything, which is. That's a big shame. The machine gun, the MMG in BB2 of board 28, yeah, is going to shoot the double stack in FF6 as a 4 flat. Cowers. So 2, it is a 6 on 4, which is a pin task check. So we got 2 checks here. Top guy pins, but the other guy is fine. There we go. Yeah, that is no rate of fire either. Well, I mean, it wouldn't matter because they cowered, but no rate of fire. This HMG needs to get some stuff done. So let's go. Let's have them also target the HMG of the Japanese. I believe it's just a 6. It's just going to be a 6 flat. Or sorry, 6 down 2 because of the leader, but still. 4 on 6, we're looking at a 2 morale check. They are pinned. I do have rates. Do I want to try and shoot them again? Yeah. 8 on 6 is a pin task check, which they're already pinned, so they can't do anything. Actually, yeah, no, I calculated that right. That is not great. Yeah, tank and V1, or the armored car, I should say, will. I'm gonna take a shot at this tank or truck. That automatically is gonna be no, just because of everything in there. It is an acquisition, however, so it is a notice to essentially everybody in here to maybe get the hell out of there ASAP. So you're prepped. Didn't get rate of fire either. Yeah, no, a lot of guys are gonna have to move ASAP here because I also am gonna need to throw people onto the back side of this board to prevent, a real big push through. I don't think I have any other prep fires to do, to be honest. Do I have any machine guns here? I have an ATR. You know what? Yeah. ATR here is going to try and blast the tank. That should be a hit. I don't... this should be brush. This should be brush because of... but because it's an overlay, it's screwing with the Scrub Hamada. Another reason why having a lot of overlays and overlays with modification... Anyway, whatever. That's why it's a problem. There is at least a +1 just for this brush because they're on the same level, but that should just be it. I don't believe that's a side hit, though. Yeah, I don't think that's a side hit. But regardless, it is a hit. 6 on an ATR. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, it's not gonna be. It's gonna be equal. Is there anything for ATR that says equal? Yeah, I think it's treated as that is a whole hit, turret hit. So these guys are shocked. That sucks. Shouldn't be too surprised, but that sucks. So they're shocked. I don't really have anything else. And that's also the problem here is that now you kind of know where everything is or who every where every I'm Dick and Harry is. So it's a little easier to figure some stuff out or to know exactly like who's fake and who isn't. I don't think I have any other shots. So I'm gonna go straight into the movement phase, and I honestly believe that I'm gonna need to throw some guys into onto the backboards here because I mean some of these guys are gonna be useful here for sure to watch over this bridge because that's kind of the only way I really want to as the Japanese player, it's kind of the only way I want to move vehicles across. Although it is a 1-lane bridge, I might actually not be able to move more than one truck or whatever per turn, so I might have to go by the Ford. Anyways, point is that I kind of need to keep, like, I kind of need to watch over here. So how I do it is the important part. Yeah, so kind of vision be damned here. This guy's gonna go out for 2. This guy going to brush 3. I think how much is fording? ETO. How much does it cost to fjord a stream? Fording B2141. What? Oh wait, no, because it's huh? Yeah, Fords. But it's different from Fording. Right? So where is Ford? Where is a Ford? B20.8. Ford still, it's probably just elevation difference, yeah. Movement into a Ford stream hex from any direction is treated as if water depth were one classification shallower. Deep rather than flooded, dry rather than shallow, blah, blah, blah. Doesn't take a bog DR. Okay, that's cool. Normal. Okay, so yeah, okay, that's what I thought. Normal for elevation changes. Apologies here. I am being summoned. What is going on here? All right. So it's just elevation stuff. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they can get across. Same thing is going to happen for this guy. Is going to get out into brush for 2. 3, 4, 5, 6. This guy's real. Declare CX. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Declare CX. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. CX. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nobody can, like, there's nothing really for the Japanese to be able to shoot at, so I'm not really worried by that. Yeah, see, this is the problem, is that once you have a lot of fakes, like, you kind of know, in a scenario like this where people have to move, it's kind of like, oh, okay, well, I know exactly who isn't and isn't real. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Oops. CX. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I'm not gonna bunch them. Yeah, and there's the problem. I'm already out of units to move. I could move this guy, but honestly, it's like, well, I can move him back. That's true. If I do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again, I could shoot, but I feel like I'm just like, I don't know about this scenario already. I don't really. If you lose too many units, it's kind of like you're kind of screwed. Um, Defensive fire phase. I'm gonna reassemble a lot of stuff, so that's gonna count as this guy's shot. I don't really have anything to do with them yet. Is there any stuff there? No. Anything there? No. DM mortar is gonna get reassembled. Same thing with this MMG. So let's just mark this stack as first. I think they can, because I don't think it just counts as their shot. So HMG is getting assembled. This mortar is getting assembled. Trying to think. This gets assembled. I don't think I have anything else. Yeah, I don't think so. And the question is, like, do I want anybody to shoot? I do have a couple units I could shoot. This guy's marked, so I don't forget. I'm pretty sure this guy's disembarked, because I don't know how I could get here and not disembark. Yeah, I don't think I would have kept him to do something else later. I will have these two guys shoot at the prep fire guy over here. Let's just check to see. It isn't. There's no hindrance, so it is an 8 flat. 6 on 8 is a 1 morale check. This guy will break, and that is absolutely terrible. I might as well shoot 4 flat. 6 on 4 is a normal morale check. And he is fine, but just barely. That's unfortunate. I should have combined them. Whatever. I'll do a 1 flat. Cowers, so it doesn't get anything. No sniper. Alright, I'm not punished. Cool. Advanced fire phase, there is none that I can do. Now, desert rules are always weird for routing, because I have not gotten enough experience with it. So routing in a non-night scenario which uses only desert boards that are not broken or step terrain, a unit can be eliminated for failure to route only if the enemy units forcing it to route is within 6 hexes of it. So I don't have anybody like surrounding the guy, so he can route. And it doesn't say, there's no requisite of where you have to go. Like, if there was a building, you'd have to go to the building. If there's woods, you'd still have to go to the woods, as far as I know. But because that's not the case, you still have to go somewhere. So I think the question is that I would get interdicted. I think everywhere. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can't. I need 7. So I would have to do. Yeah, you know what? He's gonna get interdicted once. He's fine. Uh, yeah, actually, never mind. He has to do it 3 times. You can't heat a battle in. Pretty sure you can't heat a battle in the in that phase because that would be way too cool. Actually, that's something I need to like. I need to do something about. Interdiction? No, there's nothing there. Yeah, I don't think you're allowed to. That wouldn't make much sense. If I go to interdiction, does it say you can heat a battle in interdiction? Heat. HOB. No. Yeah, I don't see anything that says you can. Although honestly, like, it kind of feels like, it'd be kind of cool if they could heat a battle. Is it interdicted? Must continue unless pinned in a minefield. Concealments. Assume that no quarter is in effect. Yada yada yada. Broken squad. No quarter. Concealed. Man, it's like 4 of the same question. Broken in becomes pinned. Okay, no. All right. I don't see anything that says that they don't that they get heated battle, which is again unfortunate. I think this is like why I kind of also would like to see snipers work in here, but whatever. So it takes a 3rd interdiction. He's pinned here, so that's actually like probably the worst thing that could happen, being pinned right outside. There's no other route phase stuff. Advances. I'm gonna get on the guy on the bridge. You can go there. You can go there. ATR can move up 1. I think these guys would lose. You know what? I don't want to do that. That's just no. It's not. Let's say we did and not. You can advance 1. You can advance 1. Same thing. Same. I feel like I should bring this guy over here to supplement it, but maybe I'm wrong. There's no CC. There shouldn't be any CC. So, turn 2. Turn 2, Japanese. We'll do weather check. No weather change. Take out for pins. Now here's the important. Now we're gonna do our unpacking stuff because let's see if we can get this resolved here. So it is the top of turn 2, which is probably how I should start looking at that stuff. Top of turn 2, and funnily enough, it's not in. There is no unpacking index. You have to go to Mule. Okay. Because it's the packing rule, not unpacking rule. You go. Okay, so all must then. So when you're trying to unpack, the crew has to be there with them. It doesn't say that they have to be on the ground, so I'm gonna assume no. All must then remain packed TI for a number of complete game turns called the unpacking period, which is equal to 12 minus that gun's movement number plus 1 if not a mortar. So, what this means is, let's go. I'm going to try and go at it by all of them here. So, for example, this infantry gun is 10. So, it's 12 minus the gun's movement number, which is 10. So, 2 plus 1 because it's not a mortar. So it has 3 turns to unpack. So axis, I'm just going to grab this. I'm going to say enter value 3. Thought I did that right. And unpack. There. So this guy is unpacking for 3 turns. Also, it's 3 complete game turns, which is nuts. So basically, I'm not seeing this gun do anything this actually, yeah, so 2 turns, 1 turn, and then I get it on turn 5. Ugh. Um, if they can't lose their pack TI status, else that'll screw them up. Um, so I think my understanding is that the crew is considered off of their horse. The gun remains with the mules until the unpacking is done, and then the mules are out. So I'm gonna take this out just so I don't screw that up. Oh, I forgot to assemble these two. These horses can go away. Even though I could probably use them or whatever, I don't care. I'm gonna take these horses away. Take this horse away. Let's see about... here we go. This guy, same idea. So, even better. This unpacks, so clone. This unpacks in just 1 turn. Why? Because its move number is 12. So 12 minus 12, 0. Plus 1 for being for not being a mortar. So you unpack. Clone the TI here. Perfect. This can go away. This can go away. This same idea. Actually, I get that immediately. Cool. Clone these. Clone this. Put it there. Put it on this. Clone this. Whew. Almost as complicated as with real counters. That guy was definitely still on there. I'm pretty sure this guy was not. And I think that's it. I don't think I have any other, because I lost the 1 infantry gun. And how many do I have in my OB? I only have 2 of each. Yeah, okay, cool. Alright, so that's mule stuff done. Ugh. Thankfully, that can now be considered over with. Because once these guns are in place, like, kind of just gonna, I don't range be damned. If anything, I'll push them, so like, I can still get somewhere. But I think that's the only other thing. Like, if you really push through a side, and you get your vehicle, wherever, cool. Like, you can unpack here, but yeah, we'll see. Rally phase actions. There's only 1 for the Japanese, so this gets flipped. So they are unknown kill. That tank is essentially useless now. This DM has to stay on this broken unit because they can't go anywhere, or they're not in safety and whatnot. They can't attempt to rally. So we'll go prep fire phase. Now prep fire, I have a bunch of options, which is pretty nice. It's more just which ones do I want to exercise here. So I think first and foremost, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Really? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Damn. Alright, well, I know where these guys are moving next turn. Whereas 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And this would be 11. Yeah, you know what? 8 firepower up to 8 on 8, normal morale check. The leader is broken. squad, the half squad, is fine. They take a task check and are pinned because the leader lost task check. That's like the worst result I could have gotten. IFT didn't generate a rate of fire, so you know what? Like, I'm as a Russian player, I'm happy there's no rate of fire. But holy smokes, that's not what you expect. Turn one of shooting. Um, range is 5 on white phosphorus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. But I didn't have white phosphorus from this guy, so GG5. I'm gonna white phosphorus. I should have done it first for smoke purposes or whatever, but I'm gonna white phosphorus the medium machine gun. I don't have white phosphorus, so I will just shoot a normal. Okay, so my normal shot with the mortar is critical. So instead of 6, it's 12. And it's a minus for the TEM. So instead of +2, it's down 2. So it's a 3 on 12, which is a K3. So this guy goes away. It's not a KIA, but I think that actually malfunctions it because it's a K result. I might actually need to double check that. And since things are going so poorly, I might as well. So sport weapon malfunction. Yeah, okay, so if it's a final DR as a KIA, stuff is eliminated. It's overrun stuff, blah blah blah. Malfunction. Sport weapon. Yeah, whatever which participates. Oh no, that whatever. Why does this not? It's really just on. Okay, maybe I'm thinking of a different thing. Whatever. Doesn't matter. It's not possessed anymore, anyways. But all right. Well, that mortar has rate of fire, so let's try against the enemy mortar, and I will not get it. Yeah, whatever. That's it. I'm not gonna bother. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, nope. That's their prep. I do think it makes sense that I would shoot at this stack. Although, yeah, problem is, again, the problem with playing solo, especially with playing solo, but the problem with a scenario like this where you have, units so spread out and all that stuff, is that you make a big stack like this, and you're kind of screwed because if they don't do anything, you kind of know that they're fake. Alternatively, you're playing a really long con, which could be cool, but then the problem comes back to like counter counting, for example, so you kind of know where stuff is. Anyways, this is a problem. It's hard to really get around it. That's just ASL things. Yeah, you know what? Crew's gonna attack the broken guys. So 4 firepower flat. They will cower, but it's a 4 on 2. 4 on 2 is a 1 morale check. They're fine. Is there a sniper? There is finally a sniper. So there's that. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think the nearest. They cowered, so they don't get rate of fire. Can I get anything on a vehicle? On a truck. I don't think I can. Where's sniper? Sniper. 2 pins, inherent crew. I could pin the truck. But I really don't think that gets me too much right now. What's the range? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, you know what? That also doesn't make a distinction between shit. Okay, well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, it has to target the vehicle in motion. So uh it pins this vehicle. Like they're just stopped for now because it is an inherent crew of an unarmored vehicle. Like it just goes there. Unless the explanation is wrong in my my online rule book, but I'm pretty sure that's the case. Sniper attack table. Let's see if it says anything. Um, yeah, no pins. Just all right. Well, that's a bummer. Same idea with some other stuff. Just that's a bummer. Um, is there any prep fire else I want to do? I mean, I have a 614 here that I can shoot at something. I think I'm going to shoot at this CX guy. Does it cross anything? No, it's just a straight 6 firepower shot. I break the HMG. All right, well, that's what happens. I think that's it for movement. Um, I think you could probably already imagine what's going to happen, and that is that there is a bonsai charge that's gonna take place. I could call on like any number of leaders to do this, but I will try to keep it short and sweet here. So, because I'm gonna have a shit ton of movement to do, and that's again something that's really just like have been taking up the time here. So, this 9-0 is gonna declare it because again, it doesn't matter. Their target will be AA1 because I should have like EE6 can declare there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, he can get into the hex. So so yeah, they're gonna move, and then we're gonna have some fun here. So I just need to have a chain. I do with a lot of people. The only problem is that some of them won't be able to really run all that far, specifically because they have weapons that will kind of overload them. So some of them will, and some of them won't. Let's try to keep it simple here. So these guys, you can move. Yeah, you two will also move. I don't want anybody to get increased cost here. This guy can move from behind, sure. This guy will also join. Because why not? That's this stack. They've paid 1. Nobody's gone into brush. Oops. Nobody's gone into brush. Nobody can really shoot at these guys. Like the mortar can. It's more just a matter of when. So yeah, we'll see, I guess. But yeah, that's not brush. Cool. You guys can go here. You can go up here. You can go here. That is 2. The more, and that's the problem too, is that all the hindrance. Yeah, you know what? These guys will move this away. Not what I wanted to do. Three. You can split. Same idea. That's 3. Yeah, I'm just gonna have the mortar. Mortar's gonna shoot. I think that's just gonna be +1. Yeah. Mortar's gonna shoot. It will be a hit for the mortar with rate of fire. 7 on 3 pentash check doesn't do anything because they're bonsai. Yeah. All right. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I spent my cost here. You guys can do this. Huzzah. Advance. You, and you. Looks fine to me. Mortar is gonna shoot again. Because this is really like last chance. Does not get it. Because it would have gone here. Would follow. And even with the modifier, wouldn't get it. So no effect on this. Did I get rid? No. Yeah, you know what? Just 4 firepower. Flat. They have cower. 6 on 4 is a normal morale check against the striped guys, which they pass handily. So this guy's now entire area is basically screwed. Yeah, that's not gonna go well. So the squadron BB3 goes into this fox. Actually, there's no unit there. That's right. I don't have to. So this guy will go there. This guy will go there. You can advance. You can advance. Oops. You can advance. You can advance. 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 Just a giant conga line of units. Okay. Y'all can go here so that I can shuffle you there. Perfect. That's 5. This guy's now in CC. This guy's there. So that's 5. 6. Oh, that's true. So I have to spend 2. So 2. No matter what, I don't think I can get away from that. You can go here. You can go there. You can go there. You can go there. Which means I can't actually get into the hex. So I can't. You know what? He'll final protective fire. Screw it. All right, he breaks. He'll automatically try. All right. This is not going well. So that's the bonsai charge. I can change this value back to 0. Screw it. Let's have this guy. That's 6, I believe. That's 6. Yeah. 4 down 2. 7 on 4 pin task check. They're bonsai. They don't take pins. This guy who's CX will shoot there. It is a 4 up 1. Nope. These guys aren't real, so they get revealed because they enter into their hex. I guess technically this guy's pinned. I could do a 6 firepower. You know what? No, I'll do the 6 firepower down 2 against this guy. Alright, well, at least it vaporizes this guy. That will be KI, so that guy's gone too. Sniper does activate. 1, 3. Literally right on top of the 6-1, who gets revealed. Automatic wound check. He's dead. Okay. Welp. Yeah, okay. Well, that happened. I don't think there's anybody else to like shoot with or do much with, so let's try to do some simple stuff here. So first and foremost, Portage is 3. He's 2 over. He has 2 movements. 1, 2. This guy will go 1, 2, 4. I mean, I can do 1, 2, 3, 4. Same idea. This guy has 2 movement points. So 1, 2. I'm going to put this like this so I don't forget. These guys are all animal pack. These guys are all unpacking. This guy, 1, 2. And get rid of the horses here. Yeah, that's kind of like, okay, I can kind of see why you'd want to keep the horses so that like especially like this, but you wouldn't really know unless you're doing what I'm like. You'd have to break these guys, but I could see you unload half of them, you dismount half of them, bonsai charge, and then the other half leapfrogs and goes over here, and immediately you've gained so much space. Yeah, like you'll CX, why not? Do I want to CX 1, 2? Nah, you know what? You won't CX, but you will go 1, 2, 3, 4. This guy on the horse is gonna stay there. This 10-2 went on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do I have anybody else? No, unpacking. It's another thing too. The vehicles all count as 4 CVP, I think. Like victory conditions, I'm pretty sure a truck is just worth 1. Yeah, each vehicle is worth 1 plus yeah, it says 0 armor factor, but presumably unarmored is not 0 armor factor. Because I think there is, I mean, actually, I shouldn't say there is. We've seen vehicles that have 0 armor factor. Yeah, so I think it's just 3. I think a truck is worth 3 points. So, with that in mind, let's try to. I just need. That's so. Okay, so hold on. We're in desert. I need on board 29. You can like, could you not cheese this? Okay, so this vehicle's in motion. So we're gonna take this motion off, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right? 8, 9 returning. Uphill is 5 total, I think. So 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. Screw it. So he's in motion here. So now on this board, I have 3 CVP more than, you know what, I'm just going to put a second counter too. More than the Russians that have 0 there. Right? Like, that's how it works. This guy starts for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, oops, 12, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Motion here. This guy can start for 1. Actually, you know what? I'll just have this guy. This guy's already in motion. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. In motion. Because, like, I guess it's any game turn, but if you don't get reinforcements immediately, like, are you not just screwed? This starts for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 19, 21, 2, 3. In motion. Vehicle in motion. We'll move into, how much is brush for a vehicle? It's probably something, it's got to be crazy. For truck, it's not, yeah, it's 6. And I kind of, yeah, I gave myself that handicap here. So, 6. This guy's gonna try and blow him up. Definitely gonna be a hit. I would imagine. Like that has to just. It's not armored. So what do you take the value of? Do you take the infantry? Man. Sniper doesn't activate. All right, that's the easier part. So heavy combat versus, yeah, it's probably just gonna be fire attacks. All non-ordnance. Nope, we're talking about ordnance. Is it going to be in Chapter C? 2-hit process. Versus non-armored. It's a critical. I'm not looking for critical. Come on. What am I looking for here? 2 kill tables? It wouldn't be 2 kill. Oh, versus unarmored. Barrel length, range, and armor factor have no effect on 2 kill number of a hit versus an unarmored vehicle. In this case, the basic 2 kill of each basic gun caliber size also serves as the final 2 kill. Okay, so basically it's a 45L, which is 10, so it's just 10 or less is what I'm. So that is a kill. So these guys blow up. Now there is a crew survival. Do the passenger, do they get to? I don't think they're all dead. Because I don't think that collateral attack. What am I looking at here? Vehicle target type specific S5. Yeah, it'll probably. I wonder if it's you'll do a 45L shot against them, and then if they survive, they get to bail out or whatever. Vehicular. Many have the. In addition, riders. Stacking limits. Equivalents, combined arms. That's not what I'm looking for here. So, I'm looking for transporting personnel. Other than the destruction. Okay, nope, then it's not destruction. Spore weapon removal. DM. Ordnance. Ordnance hits versus truck are resolved on the unarmored line of the proper 2 kill table. Ordnance can cause 2 kill if the vehicle is not destroyed. Oh, if it's not destroyed. Okay, so what happens when it's destroyed? Is it everybody's just dead? Oh, the crew effect of the effects of crew survival also apply to any passenger rider of a vehicle destroyed by other than CC of burning. So this truck has a CS of 6. I just need to double check if there is anything for. Crew survival playing 8. Let's just see if there's anything here that I might be missing. I'm pretty sure it's not. I can't imagine there is anything here. I just forget if little CS versus big CS matters, but I don't think so. Each unit rolls separately. Not applicable. Burning your CC. Don't have to worry about residual. It's hazardous movement. There is a +1 DRM if there were. Oh, okay. So lowercase is. Oh, right. Because it's a truck, so you wouldn't have a crew because it'd just be like one driver. Gotcha. Okay. I gotta remember little CS versus other stuff. So basically, crew survival of 6. Or everybody crew survival of 6. So leader, dead, squad, dead, and Stripe Squad is alive. So this guy is alive. These guys disappear. This goes away. Clone it. Direct. That can go here. This guy is TI, I believe. I also did not get rate of fire with this, so this guy is done for now anyways. Doesn't really have a target anymore, but whatever. That's unfortunate, because that truck was going to go, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think I had to turn twice. So 11, 12, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 20. Yeah, 20, 20, 22, 20, yeah, 22, 23, maybe? Anyways, I'd be here-ish with the other vehicles, which would have been pretty nice. But with that guy gone, this guy will start for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23 in motion. This vehicle already in motion. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I might as well shoot with this guy. No. It's half firepower anyways, so it's 2. 6, it's a Pintash check for the passengers. I think actually would they take a Pintash? I don't think they take a Pintash check. I think it has to be better than a Pintash check. And now I forget what my number is. Probably 13. I'm gonna say, we'll say 14, whatever. 15, 16, 21, 22, 23. I'm gonna say 23 is, that's makes sense. Is there anybody else? This guy on horseback? Definitely galloped last turn. I don't think you can gallop twice in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, sweet. I can get into the fort for 12. So they're there. And I'm starting to blank if I rolled this. No, I should have. Pretty sure I did. Which I didn't shoot with the ATR, but honestly at this point, not really sure it would make a difference. I think that's it for movement phase. So defensive fire. ATR is going to try and blow up the tank again. Nope. I will take the squad and just do a 2 flat. Nope. Never mind. They're done. What else? This gun, I'm gonna try. I just gotta try. I gotta try. Their first target will be the furthest truck. Huzzah. Is it here? So it has a range 30, which I think is probably like, it might be the longest shot of the LP so far, maybe tied. I'm gonna say it clips 1 hindrance only. What was my color die was a 5? Really? I already lose concealment? All right. All right, ordnance to hit 30 against the vehicle. Do Russians use black or red numbers? Shit. I want to say black numbers, but I swear it's going to give me a curveball and say red. For no real reason. If I use this chart, does it tell me? Russian. They use red to hit color. Oh, come on. Okay. They use red to hit, which is a 5. There's one hindrance, so automatically, and motion, so it's not going to hit. I don't get rate either. That's unfortunate. I was hoping maybe I could get at least 2 trucks blown up, but I've got other turns, I guess, that I will need to rely on. How much else? Everybody is broken here. So, we'll go to advanced fire phase, I guess. I can advance fire this stack and BB2 against the broken guys in the trench. Well, and the half squad. So it's going to be a 10 firepower up 2. 6 on 10 is a real good number. 1 morale check. The leader is fine. Man, if I'd rolled that backwards. That guy becomes a conscript, breaks. They are no longer pinned, and they are no longer first fired. Sniper does not activate. So we'll just mark them prep fired. I don't think I have any other shots I want to make either. So, route phase. Oof. That's actually a big problem. So, I am going to low crawl these 2 guys into this hex, but I can't go. The leader will go into the. I mean, technically, I don't have to low crawl. No, I can't because I'm getting closer. Shit. They have to. They have to go this way. I forgot that they could see these guys. That's no bueno. This guy is not stopped. That I know for sure. That is super not good. So where do these guys go? Like, huh. Is there? So there's no quarter currently. So I'm just gonna I will kill these 2 guys because they would travel together. Screw it. I'll just kill them and invoke no quarter because I think they would have to surrender because there's nowhere for them to go. They're adjacent to a unit and there's nowhere for them to go. There's just absolutely nothing for them. That is crazy. Axis. All right, so that's that guy routed. This guy, same problem, but he should be safe. I don't think anybody can shoot at him, and kind of murk him that way. So 1, 2, 3. Oh man. No, you know what? He's just gonna stay in his foxhole and he's gonna try and self rally. I got nothing else I can do with him. There's nothing else I can do with him. Advances. I didn't even move this guy. Whoops. Yeah, 447 can go into the foxhole. You can go over here because why not? 90 can go in here. Actually, nah, screw it. I already made the move. Oh, I didn't move this guy either. Man, I'm just like, I really feel like, really feels like these guys are screwed. Because this guy's not held in CC, but he can't go anywhere. It's like, if he routes, because technically I think he should route, but he's taking a morale check which he pins. So he pins immediately there, and then he's pinned adjacent, which means he can't. He ends his turn routing. So I think he's screwed. So advance. Might as well. I mean, screw it. Actually, you know what? This guy, these guys won't. That guy will join. This guy can go up. You can advance. There's... Yeah, pretty sure I didn't move that guy by accident. This guy, oops, this guy, these guys. MMG can advance, because why not? These guys can advance. This guy can stay there. I'm pretty sure that's all my advances. Like, I'm pretty sure I've actually moved everybody I need to move. There's no CC. Everybody died. We go to turn 2 Russians. No weather change. Rally phase. They're going to attempt a self-rally on their broken guy. They don't get it. They remain DM. And then they're basically screwed. Japanese. They will get their tank back, which is pretty nice. Try to repair. Also get their HMG back. That is real nice. I have to individually select the pins to come off because I don't want to remove the TIs. This TI also comes off. There we go. Alright. I think that's it for rally phase stuff. Prep fire. I mean, man. What can he even do? Like, I think... Like, I think just, like... One, my reaction has been not the greatest. To get these guys to go over, but also, like, there's nowhere for them to go. Let's do some simpler ones, I guess. ATR, tank, 2 hit. That is a hit. That won't be anything. And I'll do 2 flat against the squad, which also might be a pin test check. 6 on 2, yeah, it's pin test check. These guys are not pinned, so this guy's shot. I mean, what is that? 4 flat, 6 on 4 normal morale check against the bottom guy. He will stripe. Doesn't ELR because it's a normal, but stripe nonetheless. Oh, I forgot to pick up this gun. Do I pick it up? Yes. I won't try with the. You know what? I will try with this guy. No. Okay, cool. That answers that. Armored car is going to... Can I... See, I'm not sure if I can target this. I think it's out of LOS now. So let's try against this comically small vehicle. That should absolutely be a hit no matter what. And that will be a blow up. There is no crew. So let's clone. Move that over. And then wreck this. Oh, right. It's so small I don't even get to wreck. Whatever. Did I get ready to fire? I don't think so. No. I did get a sniper check. Nope. So you're here there now. Gun. For this. I'm actually not sure if I can see this. Let's. I will shoot against him. Absolutely not. Do I have rate of fire? I do have rate of fire. Huzzah. I think that's still a miss both ways. Actually, no. I know it's a miss both ways. So I will get 3 shots. Nothing will occur. So I unfortunately don't get another cool, like, this vehicle blew up with everybody inside. But, you know, trying, I guess. Is there anybody I can even shoot? Like, question now, like, the problem now is, like, okay, well, like, if I do a 4 flat against this guy, actually a 4 up 1, okay, well, that answers that. Nothing. And then I really need to get units moving. So, movement phase, CX comes off, 1, 2, 3, 4. CX comes off, 1, 2, 3, 4. Like, I don't even care to, like, shoot at them. Because there's not Like, I can, but it's not, I guess, like, it doesn't really matter all that much. It's kind of like, okay, so let's say, you know, this guy gets here. I guess, like, the smart thing to do is, you know, this mortar shoots at him. Okay, so what's the range on this? 12. That is within range because it's 16. Yeah. 2 hit. All right. So nothing on the mortar. I'll screw it. I'll just do it now. I'll just put it there, but it's linked to this. Cool. Okay. So that mortar has shot. We'll mark him as defensive. I mean, I might as well, like, this mortar, same idea, except a +1 for hindrance. Also a miss. I need another one. Huzzah. Huzzah. There we go. And then this guy will shoot. Same idea. Alright, cool. He can, like, drop that immediately now, which is great. Yeah, so he continues. 3, 4. Right, so that's there. This guy's a mortar too, which I forgot to transfer. We'll say he shot. He did get a hit. What's the IFT? That's 7. Does he pass a pin test check? No. Fuck me. Okay. Huzzah. There's 1 residual because there was a hit achieved. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Pretty sure that's what my brain is telling me is trying to remember in the fuzziest of ways possible. Sniper does activate 2, 3. So this, I'm just gonna make sure it's over here. There we go. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 goes here, pins this guy. All right, useless. Then this guy goes the way he was going to go. 1, 2, 2 takes a 1 down 2. Are you kidding me? 1 morale check. He's fine. Gets to K4. Says 1, 2, 3, 4. There. Guy in U3 loses CX. I mean, at this point, 1, 2, 3, 4. This guy also loses CX. 1, 2, 3, 4. This guy loses CX. 1, 2, oops, 2, 3, 4. Doesn't matter. CVP goes up by 2. This guy, 1, 2, 3, 4. Same thing, 1, 2, 3, 4. These guys are fake. These guys are fake. These guys are fake. I mean, I have, yeah, whatever. We'll just eliminate those guys. There's no way I'm ever going on that side of the board anyways. So everybody moved. Everybody shot. Defensive fire phase. Who to open with? This tank can turn his turret. We'll count that as shooting. 2 up 1. For height, actually, it wouldn't even be a full elevation. I think it's just a 2 flat. 4 and 2 is a 1 morale check. He's fine. There's a sniper check. Doesn't activate. Okay. These 2 machine guns shoot at the same target. They should both be within 11 now. He's here. 11, 11, perfect. So 8 firepower flat. Well, cower, so it's 6. It's random selection just to see if I. Okay, well it's 4. 6 on 4 normal morale check. He pins. Didn't get rate of fire anyways. Weird, hate when that happens. Heavy machine gun against the guy in the open. I'm pretty sure this is in range. Yeah. No hindrance whatsoever. Perfect. 6 flat. 7 on 6. Normal morale check. He's fine. I have a rate of fire. It's a 1 morale check. He's not fine. I do have rate. So we'll shoot again. We'll cower. So 4, no hindrance, 4 and 4 is a 1 morale check. He can't ELR, but he will reduce. And then sniper. Nope. This guy's done. Oops, not prep fire. Defensive fire. Yeah, that's not crossing a line, so I can do a 2 down 2. 7 on 2 is nothing. I can't do that. Yeah, let's do. I'm gonna do a Z3, Z2, and AA2 are all gonna target this stack in U4. So that's 2, 3.5, 13, 13 firepower flat. 3 on 13 is a K3. Are you kidding me? Okay. Random selection. This becomes a half squad now. And then 3 morale check. Leader. Absolutely is broken, and ELRs. Same thing. So ELR, break, ELR, break. I did have rate of fire. So the heavy machine gun will shoot again as a 6 flat. 5 on 6, 1 morale check. Leader takes a wound. He's fine-ish. Other guy's dead. Don't have rate of fire anymore. That's fine. I'm gonna do a fire group of the 347, the guy in CC1, guy BB1 against the guy in the open. There's a +1 to the shot, but it's still 3, 7, 13, up 1. 6 on 13. Man, these rolls. 2 morale check. Absolutely breaks. Absolutely has to break. I could mark them, but I don't think I have any other shots. Maybe this medium machine gun against the leader. 7 on 4. I think the elevation, I don't think I get the brush either. Just Pintash check, so never mind. Cool. Take that away. Advanced fire phase, like there's nothing. There's nobody to shoot with for the Russians. So yeah. Routes. This guy gets to route, so he's gonna route. I guess he has to technically. Does he have to route there? No, I don't think so. 2, 4, 5, 6. Just go straight up. This guy has to route back. Can't route down, so he can route here. I'm actually not sure if I can. Is it shallow? I might be able to go through the stream, but it would cost. Stream is shallow, but I think shallow stream is still like. It might actually be all your movement to get into a stream, which meaning like you shouldn't. I don't think you can get into it if you didn't start next to it. What are we looking at here? Shallow. 3 movement factors. Okay, so you can get here for 5, and then that's it. Actually, you'll do here for 5. There. Can't get out. These guys have to route away. So 1, 2, 3. They get that guy, not these guys, gets interdicted. And fails, and well, takes a second wound check, gets a +1 for the second one, and then dies as a result. That guy's just pinned. Yeah, that's it for routes, I think. Oh, right, this guy has to low crawl because of well, I don't have to low crawl. I guess I can. I mean, I might as well chance it, really. Morale check. pins. All right, never mind. So yeah, advances. You know, advance. Oh no, I can't do that. Advance. Oh, pretty much it. There is no CC because everybody's kind of boned, and this guy's boned in a triple mortar check location, which is kind of nuts. Yeah. Oh boy. Yeah, it gets game turn at least. Yeah. This is now unpacked. This is unpacked. This is unpacked, or that's unpacking. I'm gonna have to double check to make sure I'm understanding that correctly. This pin can go away. Rally phase. This DM goes away. This doesn't because he's in the open. I'm gonna try and repair the mortar. All right, cool. That makes it even. Oh man, I'm actually like glad that happened because I didn't want to keep that mortar anyways. Although dropping it is a free action, so it doesn't really matter. This guy can drop the M. Why not? Alright, so unpacking. Which I gotta go back to Mule so I can look at packing. If the crew if the crew at the start follows completion. If the crew is packed TI at the start of the player turn rally phase that follows the completion of half of the unpacking period, it unloads the gun from the mule at the start of the rally phase step. This action causes no loss of pack TI status, and the gun owner may freely unload. However, pack that is unloaded, yeah, not looking at that. Okay, that's a very weird way to put it, but so I guess like these automatically are just I get to they're just unpacked now. I gotta put that there. I think they are unpacked. And I get to freely change their covered arc. So we'll do this. That pin goes away. Yeah, I think that's it, really. Like, rally phase. Is there any rally phase actions for me to do? I do want to transfer. Can I do that for free, or is that do I have to do that in the movement only? I think I'm allowed if it's. I think I can transfer it if it's their only action in the rally phase. Yes. Okay. Cool. Which means I'm giving LMG to this guy. I want to keep it on the unit with the mortar so that they can mortar stuff. I don't think I have anybody else that's like stacked that can really take advantage of it, so we'll just do that. Prep fire phase. I mean, do mortar from AA6. Nope. So they're prepped. I don't even think I can hit them in extended range, so whatever. That guy will get it barely, but whatever. Pintash check. This guy's pinned now again. That flips. That can flip. Do I care about doing it with more guys? Not really. So I think I can safely say I will get rid of this. What else? MMGs against this guy. 8 flat. 7 on 8 is a 1 check, I believe. Doesn't matter. Broken. Did I get rates? No. Boy, that's this is, that's a start. do I want to do... The only question is, like, do I shoot a heavy machine gun at this tank or armored car, or do I do more constructive stuff with it? I don't think I care either way, but yeah, screw it. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 8 firepower flat. 6 on 8 should be a 1 morale check. This guy's broken. I have rate of fire with the HMG, so why not? Should absolutely be a hit. Won't be a kill. I do have... does rate of fire go down on captured use? Probably. Captured use... Performance, yeah. Rate of fire is down by 1. Which I'm pretty sure the last time this was a 1 on this group, so... yeah. Alright. Is there anything else? Probably not. Wrong hex side. No, screw it. Okay. I think that's gonna be it. So, movement phase. Let's do this tank first, because I have to check to see if they even start or move. They do. I don't have to check to see if they start their engine. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 in motion. This vehicle, this little dinky thing, is just gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then all of the rest of their movement to get into C10. Literally just to be there. Does broken units count for CVP? Or broken do not count? Okay. That I gotta keep in mind, because that would normally be a point, but it's not. Truck of B7. 1. Actually, that's not what I want to do. 1. The big question is, who do I shoot? Do I shoot with the gun? Probably not, because I want to blow up that vehicle with the units in them. But I'm leaving free points on the board, and I think I just have to. So 2, 3, 4, 5, oops. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, all the rest. Same idea. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, the rest. Uh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, all the rest. Yeah, I got 12 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oops, 12. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 23. Yeah, alright. So, they're gonna move 1. Gun is gonna follow it and shoot. Nope, just, I know automatically, because of the hindrances alone. So that's, do I have rate? I do have rate, so I'm just gonna move that to the side for now. They do have rates. 2, shoot again. No rate. They're first fired. They'll move for 3. Make sure I remember this. 3. Gun is gonna intensive fire, because, I mean, why not? They're not gonna get it. So they're final, essentially. Yeah, whatever. 4, 5, 6. I'll put the acquisition there, I guess. Yeah. 6, 7, 8, 9, 9, 10, 11, 12. Stop, disembark. So 21, and then start for 1, and then 23. So that's 3 for the vehicle, and then another 6. This guy didn't gallop last turn, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and then just we'll unload. Just 26. CX. 1, 2. Armored car. Might as well try to hit. Oops. There. Range is 16. We'll say there's no hindrance. Infantry. I need a 5. There is non-assault movement and open ground, so it's a hit barely. 7 on 45, which is 5. Pin test check. They're fine. You're fine. That's this guy's shot. And it is 2 residual. I'll just put it here just so I remember, because otherwise I'm absolutely not going to remember this. Or it's just going to be too much movement or whatever. So it's 2? Or sorry, 1. No, that's 2. 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These guys will CX. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. These guys are DM'd. Yeah, CX 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's just like nothing to really like. Nobody can really shoot at them. Nobody can really do anything. It's crazy. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Scale CX 1, 2, 3. Oops, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No matter what. Yeah, 4, 5. Screw it. 10, 2 with the squad. 1, 2. Oops. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh my God. How did I forget that I had artillery? How did I forget I had artillery? Like, I think this is like kind of over, I'll be honest. At the very least, like, okay, so let's try something here. I just want to see. Man, how did I forget OBA? Okay, that's it. That's game. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh. Okay. So, I would get reinforcements. That's true. Um, Question is like, I would absolutely get reinforcements. The question is how much do I care that I have reinforcements? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Uh, this guy is gonna drop the mortar because screw it and declare CX. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh man. It's a free move for like either of these guys because they're pushing and there's no, as far as I'm aware, there's no difficulty pushing in open ground on desert boards, and their movement is 12, so there's no roll to make. You automatically make it. It's just 2 hexes each essentially. Yeah, these guys did shoot. That's right. Yeah. Okay. So defensive fire, there is none to make. Like I could do, I like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I can do like at most I can shoot this guy. It's like a 4 up 1. Doesn't matter. All right, cool. I'm glad. I'm glad we're all on the same page. Advanced fire phase. I mean, for shits and giggles, whatever. 4 up 1. Didn't matter. 4 flat. Cool. It's leader directed. 2 on 4 is a K2. So morale check. All right. So he. Oops. He's just super dead. Cool. I'll just like super group all of these guys together. It'll be what even is 4, 6, 10, 14, 16 up 2, 10 on 16. Normal morale check. All that for normal. He's fine. Whatever. Take the residual off. There we go. Yeah, that's pretty much it for advanced fire phase routes. This guy's just dead. There's nothing. You can't go anywhere. This guy doesn't have to route technically, but he's kind of screwed. He'll go. Yeah, he's just screwed. Can he see? He can see these guys. Like that's the problem is he can see these trucks. It's not. They're not armed, so never mind. So 2 actually. Morale check. He's fine. Interdiction. He's fine again. Gets here and he stays there. I don't think there's anybody else broken. Is there anybody else broken? There's this guy, but here, there. I think he's okay for that. Pretty much it. And like advances, huzzah, long list. This guy's not pinned. Oops. That's. You there. Thank you. Thank you. I mean, this guy's just gonna get out of the foxhole. You know what? He can stay. Because I'll keep shooting at that guy. You can go there. You can go there. You can advance, because these don't matter. You can advance. You can advance. You can advance. Everybody can advance. Y'all can advance. You guys can go into actual protective cover. Actually, you know what? I'm going to split them. Same thing. This guy will go into brush. That's pretty much it, I think. Sounds right. There's no CC. And then turn 3. I already rolled, so technically I could get him. This guy can go away because he didn't give me anything. So the question is now, like, okay, so I get 2 armored cars and 3 squads of infantry. Which, you know, it's not bad. Like, it's fine. The question is, where do you go with them? Excuse me. And I think unless I like get absolutely the best rolls at all times, I just don't think I'm getting anything out of it. Is like I don't think I can win. Because here's the thing. I either have these vehicles come in super far away. I can probably play the delay game, right? Like I can get them somewhere, or I immediately jeopardize them and try to capitalize on all these trucks, because wherever these come in, that's where I want the trucks to not be. They're spread out here because, I mean, I don't want them to be adjacent to one another. This is probably, probably could have put this guy in like L9, or this guy brought back in J6 or whatever. But the point ultimately is that I don't want them to all be close to each other, because then these guys have to spread out, right? And I can pick off a couple units. Ultimately, I think there's value in like having all these trucks within like park here, because again, these guys have to be somewhere, and I just don't think that where they are going to be can be useful, if that's like the right word I wanna put down. Um, let's do it this way. I'm gonna have an armored car come in on this side, and one can come here. This guy's got a 76mm like SPA. We'll have them come over here. And then the infantry, I think it makes sense to, like, nobody can shoot them. I think it makes sense to get up here onto the high ground. Like, I could, again, theoretically, get into, like, CC against these guys and try to mop them up and get, you know, free, you know, 3 free points per, because I'm getting rid of them. But I don't think that's, like, I don't think it's worth it in the long run. No weather change. Rallies. I'm going to try and rally this broken guy up here. Doesn't get it. This DM goes away. This DM goes away. Take off that. I don't think there's anything else. Pretty sure no. Prep fire. I mean, honestly, like, I can maybe use this gun and try for, like, I don't know, this. That's at least 2 hindrance. Huge number. I do have rate. That might actually hit. Let's see here. It is in motion. I forgot about that. Okay, so first and foremost, range on this is even longer. Range is 31. So against a vehicle, I need a 4. I'm off by 1. I have rate. No, I'm off by 1 of all things. And that's the problem. Like, I don't. I can technically move this this AT gun, but where do you move it, right? At least I have a shot on some. Like, I have a shot up to, what's this? This hex green. It looks right. So like, I can hit this this truck too, but you know, nothing's really all that great. Um, I think I need to garbage this, and essentially go after this tank because I can't have. No, you know what? I'm gonna try and shoot him. No, okay. I'm gonna turn my turret this way to try and hit him because I don't have. The problem is I don't have a way to prevent this tank from going here, and you know screwing him over. I really have nothing. So these guys don't want to shoot. This guy can't. Well, doesn't really have a target, so it's pretty much over to movement phase. And then it's like, okay, so these guys drop concealment. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They should make it there safe because again, I don't think I have anything I can do. Yeah, like armored car comes on board for 1. Yeah, I should have left one of the guns on this on the FF, or yeah, FF row. Um, yeah, like comes on board. I don't want to like do anything crazy, so he stops. Take a shot point blank against the truck. It should be a hit. Even well, I shouldn't say that too quickly. So there is no stabilizer. It is stopped. So it's technically a non-stopped firer. So it is plus. Oh, what is that? I think it's a. I think it's a slow turret. Is that a slow turret or a regular turret? Vehicles. Vehicles. Where is? Yeah, it's a slow turret. That's what I thought. Okay, so it's a slow turret. Um, it's a slow turret. It hasn't turned to shoot. Slow turret is case B +2, so we're looking at 4, and then because it's a non-stopped fire. I guess technically they're stopped. There's bounding fire, so it's +4. Button up, so +5. In motion, an extra +2. There's no size or anything. No, actually, it's a double small. Never mind. I completely missed. So now you're a bounding fire, and then like, you start up for. These guys don't have. Oh shit. He's fine. Starts to move again. It's like 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'll just have him stay there. This guy, same idea. Comes on board. Blah. Stops. That's 3. We'll shoot. Misses. Starts up again. Actually, yeah. Starts up. Doesn't start up. He's done there. That guy's shot. These guys have radios. These guys do have radios. I guess like they probably shouldn't. But whatever. I don't need this. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I really don't want. Yeah, like they can just shoot wherever, anyways. And then same idea. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Maybe have this guy there. See, the big problem too is like, okay, so I have these guys, right? I just I'm gonna do something, and I bet it's gonna somehow succeed because that's been the Japanese so far. I also need to change these values. So each of these vehicles is 5. It's like a vehicle. Main armament is 2. Um, armor factor is 3. Crew is 5. So that's immediately 10. So 12. This is an extra 7 points, so 19. And then another 10, so 29. 29. This guy goes into the brush for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Another 2 here. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4. And then that's pretty much it for all of the moves. There's nobody else to really do anything with. Yeah, like what kind of shots do I get here? Heavy machine gun against armored car. Gets it. 8 is not enough. I don't have rate. That guy's over. Same thing with the MMG. It will be a hit. Yeah, hit, no rate, nothing. Same thing with the HMG here. Hit, no rate, nothing. Yeah, 347 is going to shoot a 3-up 1. Nope. Does DM. Same idea. 4-up 1. 7 on 4 is just pin test check, so no effect. AT gun 1 and EE7 is going to shoot at this guy. I'm pretty sure that's just a, yeah. There is hindrance from the bridge, I believe. It should be hindrance. Range is 27. I'm pretty sure I use black numbers too, because you know the Japanese get to use black numbers. Where is this? Where is this? Japanese black numbers. Yeah. Okay. What was my? I didn't roll to hit. What was the range on that? Did it say 27? 27 infantry, or sorry, vehicle is a 6. There was no hindrance. Are you kidding me? Okay, well, that goes to show the kind of silliness that's been going on. Unless, like, do I count? Does, no, they're stopped. I don't think it would count. Would it count? See, I always think that, and I'm probably wrong, and I'm just gonna roll for it. But I'm sure I'm wrong in this. But I think that if a vehicle has stopped and paid one to stop, they're no longer a non-stopped because you're paying to stop. Anyways, it's a 37L, which is 9. I rolled a 7. This guy's dead. And if I was playing against Rutan or, you know, whatever, I'd actually be, you know, if it wasn't for the fact, Crew Survival 4, is it? Do I roll 4? No, okay. If it wasn't for the fact that I'm playing myself, and I'm really lackadaisical here, I'd actually be really sad about losing this, because again, an SU-12 is not something that you see very often, if like ever, and that kind of makes it cool to use them, to get to use them, and then to kind of, you know, piss them away, I think is the proper term here. Just kind of, you know, and obviously this is my own fault in this case. There's no way it's from anybody else. It's just unfortunate, really. Yeah, I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna say it's a 2 hindrance. No, that should make it. I do have rate of fire. I do have acquisition. 7. No, there's a hindrance blocks it. But I do get ac. So, and that's the problem, is like I don't right now with this map and this configuration and how everything is set up, or not how everything is set up, but how everything is turned out more specifically, there's not a location, there's nothing that I can really do in order to prevent um, dudes from being shot at or murked. The reason I say this is because uh, I either have the vehicles over here, and they are they're potentially providing fire, but as long as I know, like, line of sight isn't that hard to mentally draw out. You know what I mean? If you think this line is ever gonna cross this depiction, you're good. It's blocked LOS. So if a unit like this is kind of roaming around, like okay, maybe it makes more sense, for example, to have W3 have him be in Z2, for example, and then I can look down here without being vulnerable. Sure, um, it's not wrong, but it's just the fact for me that will always just like be will bug me is like, okay, but it's not super hard to it's not easy to avoid it when it's there, but the shot is going to be terrible because, again, um, I've only got infantry that are coming up, and the infantry target type is even worse. Like, if I was shooting at vehicles, sure, fine, like I can see how there's certain aspects of it that um, you can get around, but not necessarily in this case. The fact that these guys don't have radios also means that you're going to be spending a lot of time. Like, maybe I should have overrun against the unarmored vehicles, but I mean, you're still overrunning, so you need to get under the kill number, and if you're not rolling well, you're not rolling well. Um, you know, I'm pointing out the obvious, I know, but um, I honestly might just call it here. Um, like, route phase, I can route this guy technically. I don't really know if they, whatever. He can just stay there. It doesn't matter. Um, advanced phase, it's like brush. I can split these guys up so they're not in one giant target. You can come on to increase the CVP. Same thing. Well, he's not on, but whatever. And yeah, like, the problem is what happens in the next, like, god awful number of turns. These guns have line of sight. They can shoot. There's no problem there. This, oops, this unpack. Come on, there. Thank you. Um, it's like the unpack stuff, all of that. Like, I should be able to get a shot actually with this gun. So it's like, okay, rally phase, weather, no change. Broken people, this DM goes away. I don't have any broken people on the Japanese side, which is, kind of to be expected. Prep fire, gun 1 is going to take a shot. I'm pretty sure that is actually, this should be flipped because I absolutely had a second shot. There was 2 hindrance, I think is what I said. Range was something like 27. Vehicle, even without the acquisition, I would have gotten it. It blows up as well. Crew survival doesn't make it. Clone, and again, like, I would be pretty miffed if this happened to me because, again, yeah, how many times you don't see SU-12s? I want long maps that I get to take advantage of self-propelled artillery sometimes. And I think at this point, this is where, like, I'd probably call game, to be honest. I would absolutely move all of these vehicles to, it's like, okay, you can either shoot the vehicles at LMG and waste it on them. And if you don't shoot, the vehicles are safe. If you do shoot, I then get to move infantry units, right? And it's really just a big stalemate in that regard. Um, this vehicle is in motion. I probably should have ended with the turret pointing to F7, um, but even still, like I could just reverse, right? Like I can do things to mess with this, the aim on this one. Same thing with this. I can reverse back, turn. I can actually reverse into J9 and then just go around. Um, yeah, and it's like, and all these MMGs, like they're all just gonna do the death march. They're all just gonna advance slowly toward what they need to do. HMG, it's a hit. I don't think a 7 does anything at that range, no. But I do have rate. It will be another hit. Same result. So nothing. HMG, hit, no rate, nothing. MMG, hit, barely. 2 kill, nothing. Okay, my 2 kills have been terrible. Yeah, I really don't think I need to roll more, to be honest. I think it's kind of over. This gun didn't have a target, so I can move him 2 hexes over. I get that much closer to locking out this entire hex row. Actually, these 2 hex rows. And once that's done, it's like, okay, well, once the vehicles do anything, like they're just screwed again. So I think it's all this to say, I think I'm pretty comfortable in saying this is GG for the Russians. Um, there's so many infantry units that are coming onto board 29 that have no answer. Nobody's close. I wouldn't be able to. I could stripe units, but I'm not killing anybody. So it's kind of like, okay, I have 26 on the board right now at last count. What am I adding to it, right? So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 15, 17, 19, 22, 24, 26. I'm adding 26. So I'm basically doubling my number. There's just not enough units. Like, there's just no way. And it'll take me 2 turns to get onto board 29, sure. But that's also 2 turns of, potentially shooting at Russian units and not really suffering anything. Like, again, I just don't think that the residual firepower from the various Russian units would be able to really affect it. Again, if this armored car does anything, I can then just run this assault engineer unit over. Anything that they don't do has me run an infantry unit with the 9-1 leader. Sure, I can lose them. That's always a possibility, blah, blah, blah. But I just think in the long run, I think in the long run, it's just not going to work. If I was playing against Rutan or Sean, I think in the interest of time, maybe we'd play till 11:30 if we're being crazy. But I do not think that there's a reasonable chance of success in this scenario at this moment. And for all of, like, I was gonna try and do something where maybe like I'd try to do like OBA, and then like if I hit it, what's a 70 millimeter? It's like it's 12 firepower. So maybe just like roll on something. I would have probably tried to do some way of like, roll for each of these squads, and then everybody that rolled 8 or above or whatever gets striped, and if it's a 10 or above, your casualty reduced. I was thinking maybe doing something like that just to kind of like really make it fair, because I did jump into one massive clump on board, but the fact that I pulled double red, okay, well, I was never gonna get the artillery. And you know, for again, um, for those who may know about house rules, uh, for those who know about house rules and may not have ever heard of the artillery one, and there's several variants if I remember correctly, but one of the popular variants is you always get one artillery. You always get one round of OBA because otherwise, it's kind of silly. And I can see how in this scenario specifically, you might want to be able to guarantee an OBA because it prevents the Japanese player from really clumping up like I did. You at least have some way of like preventing, you know, an early jump, like the bonsai I did on turn 2. Why would you not? Well, I guess you can't OBA as a response during movement phase, but you know those units are going to go somewhere. You might as well like screw it, OBA your own units. Like they're, you know, you can't share the foxhole, so at least your unit gets the +4 OBA and theirs don't. But then converting it and all that stuff, blah blah blah. Just there's a lot of variables, probably too many to really justify much. But yeah, it's it sucks that I forgot about it, um, because I definitely, like, I mentioned it at the start. I know I did, and I mentioned how I had blundered and put him on the wrong side of the board. So to completely gloss over that, from all the movement, I think is really like just annoying. So, anyways, that was Bunshin Gogeki. I don't think I necessarily did this scenario justice, but I think that's always the case when it comes to solo games. There's just a lot more you can do with regards to being sneaky, pulling some sort of underhanded tactic. I also got really lucky. Yeah, really lucky as the Japanese, both in surviving shots, um, but also just not like the Russian player just broke everywhere. And think about it this way too. So I rushed the foxholes with the heavy machine, like with the support weapons, because I liked the idea more about going over the bridge. Um, I didn't go through the bridge because I realized I could go through the fords with vehicles. Um, unless like did I have to? No, I don't think I had to do a bog check because of the environmental conditions. But um, because of, maybe I had to do bogs. I don't think I had to do bogs. Anyways, um, getting your vehicles across, I didn't have to take the bridge, and there was far less on this side, on the left side, in terms of like actual like defenders, actual like support weapon. So if those guys had busted through in the same way, like I think the Russians would have been in even more trouble because at least on the left flank, there's so like from these foxholes, you're not shooting through here, so you get free access basically to these two fords. And then as long as you can push through, then you know these guys in these foxholes have to move because there's just nowhere for them to be. So yeah, I think it's just like I mean, look at turn 2 for crying out loud. Very much like Russians got diced. Bonsai was perfect. There's not enough units on the Russian side to like really be able to do much. Maybe the real way to do it is you set up in maybe this area. Um, maybe some front guys. Maybe I think, yeah, probably set up just here. Uh, maybe foxholes right in front of the fords, just so you're protected. And then immediately, like turn 1, you jump the hell out of here, and you get into the brush, so that you can have some, you know, mediocre protection or concealment or whatever. And then like your machine guns on this area, like those are your powerhouse units, I guess. maybe the AT gun here, I guess. The problem too is like you can't, it doesn't count as concealment, so you need to, you know, whatever. I realized too afterwards, like this guy's probably in a real bad position because I have to start and then turn and then move. I have 2 turns of bog checks, or 2 turns. I have 2 moves of bog checks minimum, to get him out. So that's just me wanting to get the most out of it in terms of initial position, but repositioning you're kind of screwed. So, and then obviously, forgetting that these guys don't have radios, the armored cars. So I should have moved them together and maybe done something that way. But anyways, um, yeah. So that was like I said, Bunshin Gogeki. Um, uh, it's another one out of the list that we can cross off. Thankfully, not to shit on the designer or anything, um, but getting it out of the way so that we can get to September 1st that much faster, that much closer, to our arrival. I was really hoping that we could get uh, to it by the end of the year. It's not going to happen. Definitely not going to happen. There's too many scenarios, and being sick for a month really kind of killed momentum. So unfortunately, that pipe dream will not happen. But that just means that about February, probably February is probably when the invasion of Poland will start. So there's still a lot to look forward to, both with official scenarios, non-official scenarios. Um, Hopefully, get Red Sorghum Yellow Earth played on Tuesday. I'm looking forward to that with Sean. I do apologize for missing last week's game, or yeah, last Tuesday's game. Uh, Hopefully finish up Break Contact issue 3 next Saturday. It might not happen because Christmas will be really close. So depending on how things turn out, the 23rd of December may feature another solo experience. So look forward to that if it's the case, because it'll be a different scenario. It's gonna be shorter, so it should be fun. So hope to see everybody then. As always, um, thank you for watching. Thank you for sharing the comments and all that stuff. I really appreciate it, and we'll see you next time.